because when you talk about current events on a thing, it becomes dated if you watch it in the future. But I guess that doesn't really matter, right? So the only thing current that I have to talk about is the NFL. That is the National Football League. That's an American sport. Football, like the one that you don't kick that much in, not soccer. Um, and it is called soccer where I'm from. So, but anyway, did I not consume? Yeah, I didn't consume. I was like, what the hell is going on with the thing that I just bought? Okay, so crate. Land. There we go. Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, put that down. So yeah, the only thing current that I've been following is football season, and it's not even really the football season. It's just like the Giants, and not even really the Giants because I haven't watched a game of theirs since their second game because I got kind of turned off from them at the beginning of the season because the only sport that I've ever watched like genuinely and really understood it to the point where I could have like a legitimate conversation about it was Ultimate Fighting, right? And I stopped watching that, and for the longest time I didn't have a sport, right? I didn't have anything to really follow. I am doing something. What the hell? What was that? What was that? Okay, we're copy, paste, place. Okay, but yeah. So I haven't had a sport that I follow for years because I mean I haven't watched Ultimate Fighting since like when Kimbo Slice had his first fight. That's like around the time when I stopped watching it, and even then I was only watching it because it was Kimbo Slice. You know, I still sort of fell off a little bit. Like around the time when Rashad Evans, who is like kind of a wrestling guy, was fighting off Quentin Rampage Jackson, who's just general badass guy. Talks a lot of trash and whatnot. And around, after they fought, I was like, well, all of my favorite fighters aren't really doing that anymore. So I stopped following. Anyway, I tried to follow football for a while. I got 2 games in, and I stopped because the team for my city's. Damn it! Okay. We're gonna fix that first. And no, okay. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't do it today. Okay, we got it. We're back in business. Okay, so I was initially upset because the team I was following, the one thing that I was trying to get into, they weren't doing well, and I was like, yo, what's good with this? What's good with these guys not meeting my expectations? I don't know what it was. I was expecting them for some reason because I was watching that all of a sudden they were just gonna be the best. They were just gonna steamroll everybody, and it wasn't happening, and I just got turned off from it. And I just haven't watched it for a while. But I want to get back into it, right? I want to get back into it because I like having a sport to follow. No. Don't tell me I don't have another an exile fight. Do I really not have... Oh, this is all types of fucked up. Okay, there was supposed to be an exile fighter to park on the back of this thing, but there isn't one, so we're just gonna move right along. We're gonna go over here, do some stuff over here. But yeah, having a sport to follow, first of all, as a man, right? Marauder. But as a man, in general, you don't have to follow sports. You really don't, especially not nowadays. Like, you can not even know how to throw a football in today's economy, and like nobody will really be upset at you, because that's just the world we live in now. It's not that, it's like a pussified generation or anything like that. It's just not, you don't have to be a guy's guy anymore. You can like to do artsy stuff, kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's ridiculous. You can, and you're not considered a pussy for doing this kind of stuff, right? You're not considered, whatever. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Look, we're just gonna keep going. But yeah, you're not considered a pussy anymore for not. Get rid of this thing. What is this? But yeah, you're not considered a pussy for not following sports or what have you. But at the same time, there's still a lot of people, and a lot of guys specifically, that follow sports, right? And it's this thing, right, where it breaks the ice. It just sort of gets the it sort of gets the dialogue started between two men, right? Is to be able to talk about sports with another guy, like as a guy, to be able to talk sports with another guy is just, it's like a thing. It's a thing. And it's like standard practice, right? It's assumed, even though it shouldn't be, and it doesn't have to be assumed. It is assumed that if you're a guy, that you know something about sports generally, right? Still, in this day and age. But is that a bad thing? Am I out of my depth here? Am I talking about stuff that I have no business talking about? Maybe. Should I stick to talking about stuff that I know what the hell I'm talking about, like proportions and artistic drivel? Maybe I should. Which side is the front? Which side is the front of this thing, and which side is the back? For fuck's sake, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. This is why you don't record stuff when you're tired, because it ends up... this is why you don't play video games when you're fucking tired, because you get frustrated. And when you get frustrated, stuff just starts to degrade, and you don't want stuff to... You don't want it to degrade. You don't want it to degrade, because when it degrades, it's ridiculous. It just gets to that point where you're just rambling about sports, and you don't know anything about sport. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I just start talking and just stuff comes out of my mouth, and I should stop. I should really stop. But I don't. I choose not to. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the problem with free speech. I should end it right there. I should end it, but I'm not gonna end it because I'm having fun right now. We're gonna keep going. So anyway, I have 4 more Marauder fighters, and I want to do something cool with them. So I'm gonna place that there, and I'm also gonna attempt to place another one, but I'm gonna fail. Marauder fighter, and a part of me actually wants to delete this recording and start again. But it's been 30 minutes, and fuck that. Right. See, this is another thing that it goes hand in hand with creating. At a certain point, you're going to come too far. You're going to dig in too deep, and you're going to have done too much, and you can't go back. There's no going back at this point. You and I know the truth. There's no going back. That's my Joker impression for the day. But you get to that point where you've done so much that going back is not a practical option. I've dug a massive hole for myself today, right? Because I've talked about stuff that I shouldn't be talking about. I have no business talking about stuff that I don't know about. But I did. I committed to it. And I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. I'm going to stick to my guns because I can do that. because I can do that. That is the reason that. There you go. There you go. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're getting a little three-dimensional, right? Now we're getting back into my area of expertise, and that's getting three-dimensional, right? Okay, so we're gonna place that. Right, see, we're starting to get like this weird parking lot vibe going on, right? And so what I'm gonna do, so that is the location, that is the rotation and the sign. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the location, I'm gonna paste it, and then I'm gonna send it up into the sky just enough, and then we're gonna place it. Holy shit. Okay, see, maybe all that rambling paid off somehow, because I just did something super cool. And we're gonna no, that's not what we're trying to do. We're gonna link the decors. Linked up. Okay, so now we're gonna copy transform, paste transform, and we're gonna drag it up some, just enough over the top of that thing. And we're gonna place it. This is fantastic. Get out of here. It's like a fucking shelf of Marauder fighter. Oh, that looks so badass. What the hell? That is pretty much incredible. That's the best thing you'll ever see. Shit. Okay, it's really high up though, and I feel like I need a way to get up there. But for now, there's not going to be a way to get up there. So we've got 2 more Marauder fighters. We'll work on them in a second. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something very complicated. First things first, I'm going to start up at the top, right? I'm going to link all of this stuff together. Link that. I did it wrong. Okay, shit. Okay. Okay, see, this is where shit gets dangerous. Because right now I have stuff linked together, and I'm trying to link all of these things together. In order to shit. I'm butchering it now. Okay, here we go. I think we're back on track. Right click the quarterly. Okay, I need to get to a better vantage point. This is where the decor system starts to get a little wonky, because you don't have like a free fly mode. So it okay. Oh, it's already linked. Okay. So there's no like free fly mode, so you can't really get to those high up places, so you can easily see what the hell is going on. So you almost have... Oh, I did it right. Look at that. Fuck you. Yeah. I'm from New York. I like to curse a lot. God damn it. As if that's an excuse. That's the thing, right? You shouldn't use where you're from or your circumstances to justify like why you are the way you are, because you can make a change. You can I don't have to be a dickhead. Right? And a lot of times I like to use my past experiences or what have you as justification for why I'm a dickhead. And I shouldn't do that sort of thing. And yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should be able to justify why I'm a dickhead with my past, based on like my past experience, because there's a very good chance that if my life had played out in a different sort of way, that I wouldn't be a dickhead, right? And some people would argue that I'm not a dickhead, but I know I'm a dickhead. I'm an asshole, and there's nothing wrong with that, really, because there's a lot of us. How many times I'm gonna fall off this thing, man? What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I forgot that we put a Dominion ship over there in the corner, and that looks really cool. This is shaping up pretty well. And I think I've gotten to a point where I think it's okay to end. Is it okay if I end it here? I think it is, because I don't know. I like it. I like what's happening with the place. I really do. And I'm not just saying that. I really like what's going on with the place. Let's go back to the front, so we can. Why am I walking? I don't have to walk. Let's just take a look. You can't even see it from here. Well, shit. You can't even see it from over here. Ain't that a bitch? So people gonna get in the housing block and they... Oh, it's blocked. Oh no, you can see it from over here. Oh, see, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's epic. It's like a fucking parking lot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Uncut Wildstar Housing Plot Edition. It's getting louder. It's like it's a fire truck. They coming past. They're not gonna let me end the way I wanna end, but I'ma try anyway, man. I'ma do what I gotta do. I'ma finish, and I'ma finish strong. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. But seriously, iBluairJgR, Game of Comedy. This has been another episode of Uncut Wildstar. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't mind that I'm a little tired tonight. I hope, you know what I'm saying? I tried. I tried my best. And my best, I think it was good enough. If it wasn't, fuck it. Let's try again next time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.